I know from my own experiences, I've been on CNBC, cable NBC, I've been on Crossfire twice. It's horrible, horrible.
Crossfire Saturday. In the Crossfire, Michael Parenti.
You sit there and you got one right-winger here. It was Robert Novak and Reed Irvine of AIM here, and they're screaming at you, both of them shouting, and you can't finish a sentence. I remember turning to Novak, I said, "Is this a screaming match, or are you going to let me finish a sentence?" He said, "We'll let you finish a sentence, but first we have to break for a commercial." And that's the way it is. When I wrote Inventing Reality, the National Enquirer, my one moment of my Andy Warhol, one moment of total national media glory, the National Enquirer, you know the rag that you see at the supermarkets? He calls me up and the guy says, "Mr. Parenti, we want to do a story on you and your book, the Inventing Reality." I said, "The National Enquirer?" I say, "Hello?" He says, "Yes, could you tell us this?" And the kind of questions he's asking, it's very interesting. You know, you're sort of caught. You have to give the interview. I said, "I don't want to talk to you. I know what you're going to come up with." He says, "Well, if you talk to me or don't talk to me, we're going to come up with it anyway." And he says, "And so you might as well be able to try to get your 2 cents in, you know." So, you know, they got you hooked. So you say, no, that's not what happened. That isn't what I said. This is what I said. No. Well, it finally came out in the National Enquirer, and it was a whole half a page. The bottom half was ads, and here was this whole half a page, and it said, "Professors teach hatred of America." My jaw dropped, and there were 2 pictures there. A picture of me and a picture of Karl Marx, both of us next to each other. And then there was a graphic on the other side of the picture. The graphic consisted of an outline map of the United States, just an outline, and across the middle of it was a sickle cutting through with drops of blood dripping like that. Subtle